He hadn't made it up. In the narrative, if you've read far enough, if you've read to page 83 in my edition, you've encountered the most beautiful metaphor in anti-slavery literature. It's Douglass's metaphor of the white sailing ships on the Chesapeake that he would see from Covey's farm for 8 months, and he would try to dream and imagine his way onto their decks, their gallant decks, as he called them. And I realized that day, sometimes metaphor is not just a metaphor. Our house stood within a few rods of the Chesapeake Bay. This is Douglass's description, whose broad bosom was ever white with sails from every quarter of the habitable globe. Those beautiful vessels robed in purest white, so delightful to the eye of freemen. Don't you wish you could write like this when you're 26? Were to me so many shrouded ghosts, to terrify and torment me with thoughts of my wretched condition. I have often in the deep stillness of a summer's Sabbath stood all along upon the lofty banks of that noble bay and traced with saddened heart and tearful eye the countless number of sails moving off to the mighty ocean. Douglass was fond of adjectives. The sight of these always affected me powerfully. My thoughts would compel utterance, and there, with no audience but the Almighty, I would pour out my soul's complaint, a phrase right from the book of Job, in my rude way, with an apostrophe to the moving multitudes of ships. And when you read this, note what he does then. He puts his own teenage voice or his memory in quotation marks. And he speaks to the ships. You are loosed from your moorings and are free. I am fast in my chains and am a slave. You move merrily before the gentle gale, and I sadly before the bloody whip. You are freedom's swift-winged angels that fly around the world. I am confined in bands of iron. Oh, that I were free. Oh, that I were on one of your gallant decks and under your protecting wing. But alas, betwixt me and you, the turbid waters roll. Go on. Go on. Oh, that I could also go.